Lovely. And I just want to tell you, like, you guys have done great work. Even like if you didn't change a thing in the invention, you have a very beautiful sound. You guys have created a
Isn't she
beautiful
though?
sound.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how much credit I can take for that. She's just,
I'm gonna give her
she's
some
a-
credit. Okay. So now I'm gonna ask you that same question that I asked on the Bach. If I said, "What are you playing?" and you said Chopin B minor prelude, and I said, "Oh, what's your tempo?" Snap your tempo for me. It's harder on this one, right? I'm trying to stump you. I'm being so mean. Um, so what's the time signature?
3.
Right. If it's easier, I was gonna say think about the left hand, but really you should think about the right hand because right now each of these feels like a beat. This would be your tempo. And lento is a slow tempo, but I'm feeling maybe like you're thinking in eighth notes on da da dee da da. Okay, so let's just review the conducting pattern of 3/4 time. In 3/4, you go down, out to the walls, up to the ceiling, down, out, and up with a little bit of a bounce. Up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now lento. I'm thinking watermelon pears, and the right dum, bum, bum. You just have to feel it, the quarter notes more than you are. Da 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 dee Bum, ba-dum. That's faster than what you just played, I think. Okay, so now let's do 1 and a 2 and 3. Okay, now what I was gonna make sure I told you is that whenever you're doing something like this is different than the Bach. When you have a piece that has a lot of pedal in it, you have to make sure that you're playing it as close to the final idea as possible, but without pedal. And it's hard to do this. Let's scoot over. Let me show you. So we're gonna study right now. We can hear the left hand a lot. What did you notice? You know, I didn't have any pedal going. Obviously, you have to use pedal, but what did you notice when I was practicing in that way? About the balance, which hand could you hear louder? Left hand. And you're close to that, but your right hand is a little too present right now. Part of that's because it's slow. So when we speed it up, it's just a tiny bit faster. Like if we're going boom, 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 the lento is the quarters. Lento assai means rather slowly. Okay, lento aside. This is rather slowly. My beats right now, this is slow. Okay, so we've hit that point. Don't make your eighth notes slow. Make your quarter notes slow and feel in those bigger beats. Okay, so you heard my left hand more. What was a feature of my left hand? What's this curve line? Legato, yeah. Every single note was connected. Now you're playing most of your notes connected, but I'm not totally sure if we took the pedal off, if they would be as legato as mine. So deeply legato left hand. Deeply legato left hand. And you test that without the pedal. That's how you'll really know. And that way when I put the just played that too loud because I forgot it says sotto voce, which is whispered. I was really pounding out the left hand because I was trying to explain something to you. But all right, so we're gonna tap into the quarters before playing, just like your time. Here are our quarters in the bar, okay, and then okay. So let me hear, maybe like. Stop when you get here, but I want to hear no pedal. It's not going to sound that good, but we're just testing legato and backing off on the right hand. Then we will add the pedal back in. Hey, it's getting a lot closer. That's good. Try that one more time and feel like you're just like you walk over the keys. You don't let go at all. Can I have your arm for 1 second? It'll feel like you drop and then the weight just shifts one note to the next. And I need it to be watermelon pears, not apples. Like it's got to get to the top. Watermelon pears. Okay, try it. That's good. Do a little bit more crescendo. I think you can do a tiny bit more crescendo. It's not written in there, but just the nature of that arpeggio lends itself to maybe like crescendo attached to the top. Oh, there's a crescendo. I couldn't see it at first. It's right here. I couldn't see it in the normal place. Love it. job. That's really good. Okay, last topic, and then we're going to add back in the pedal. The peak is here. I'm talking about the peak. Okay. It's easy to kind of go do 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 here, then back off, but it's actually do 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 do, then back off, do 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 do, then back off. Okay. I don't mind what you're doing here because this was like expressiveness. You can keep it. Let me just go like that. Take your time. Okay. All right. Last time, no pedal, but that was great. Same sort of thing. Just go to the peak star though. And before you start, tap in watermelon, watermelon. I do have one comment, which is that little squiggly thing. I usually squiggle the first 3 lines, like notes. I meant to say notes. Watermelon, like watermelon, go, something like that. So don't feel right out of the starting gate that it has to be metronome. Let's put the pedal back on. Okay. Do that same feel though, that depth of legato and really making, sometimes people compare this to a cellist because it's in the cello range, so just make it this beautiful cello solo. That's the right idea. Try it one more time. That was the right idea. You can pedal every quarter note. Simplify your pedaling a tiny bit. So da ha 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 and change. You don't have to change till you get to the top. Okay. Da ha ha ha. Slower, this pedaling is nice, but now that we're speeding up, I think it's okay. And then harmonically, this is all B minor, so let's just go to there, dum, ba, da. And then actually harmonically, this is all B minor, da, dum, maybe just those, da, 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 dee, dum. I'll show you what they'll sound like, okay? I don't even know if I do that one. I think doing a little half pedal there is good. That'll just simplify it a little bit for you, okay? Because you have a lot to think about. And then we're going to change there. Okay. We're getting so close. Once we do the first line, the rest of the piece is easy, okay? I know I've spent a lot of time. Try it again. I also think I just demonstrated that with the left hand a little